All right. Jeffrey says, I usually struggle from negative thoughts at work. Yeah. You and 94% of other people in the world. And the other 6%, as we talked about it, they're either lying or they're just oblivious to the fact that they have OCD and they have negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts. That's not a small number. 94% of people in the world have intrusive thoughts. The difference is that most of people, when they have intrusive thoughts and their brain is not in the glitch of OCD, they just recognize and say, wow, that's crazy, and then they move on. But the ones who have OCD, they get that stuck. As we talked about it before, part of the brain called caudate nucleus doesn't do its job as it's always designed to do it automatically. It kind of gets stuck and it doesn't release to say, okay, that's not of his interest, it's not according to his values, and the signal has come to us without him having to be involved, because we have access to the actual relevant signals that reflects the thought and tells us that thought is not acceptable, it bothers me, I'm not that, and we're supposed to shut that down, but the caudate nucleus gets stuck, doesn't shut it down, and that's because there's a glitch, malfunction in its mechanism. It's an electrical system, it's gone rather short-fused, or statics are not allowing it to do its job. And that's why then, if we don't separate ourselves from thoughts, then we believe what's constantly looping there, thinking it has a meaning, it has a suggestion, it's a deity, it's coming to me from above, it's something superior to me, instead of thinking that all these are beneath me. I am the superiors. Me. The me is the boss of thought and every other shit that happens in my head. If you understand that, then you will see that your inner values, true self, super consciousness, wise advocate, your core principles is what the judge over thought and activities of the brain is, not the other way around. Thought cannot change you. Thought cannot change things that are created in you when you were in the mother's womb. Your DNA, your genitalia, your gender, your sexual inclinations, all casted in stone. No change. You are what you are. Whatever you have been born as, that's what you embrace, and that's what your lifestyle will be the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what thought comes to your mind. The people who have these disorders of HOCD, and we're talking about heterosexuals in this particular case, they may have intrusive thoughts about that they're not heterosexual and that they're gay. And that thought gets stuck in there because it's HOCD, it's from a subset of OCDs. And then if you don't recognize that you're not thought, thoughts are not you, the me is separate from thought, then you get confused, try to data hunt and try to investigate rather than just simply say, that's not me, that doesn't represent me, and therefore leave it be. Let the thoughts be, and they will let you be by not engaging with it and continuing your way of life and not taking them seriously rather than becoming too alarmed, because that's what it is. We become alarmed because it's against our true self. Otherwise, we wouldn't be alarmed. We wouldn't be uncomfortable. We wouldn't be bothered. Because it's always attacks the opposite of what you are. In other words, whatever gender you are, it suggests to you that you're not that gender. It always attacks you opposite of what you are. So, in other words, to make it very easy for yourself, if you're attacked by whatever suggestions, that's real evidence for you that you are actually what you've always been. Because that's how the brain works. It attacks you with opposite of what you are. If you're heterosexual, it attacks you that you're gay. That definitely helping you to realize that you're sure as hell heterosexual. If it's the other way around, then that's what it is. Whatever you are, you are. That cannot be changed just because thoughts showed up. If you understand that, you separate yourself from thoughts, then you got it made, because you understand brain can malfunction. Thought are not you. You're not the brain. And then you're above it all. Therefore, these will just be like debris in a river. Come and go and let them go. Notice them, and that you're above it, and let them go. That's as simple as that. Let's go on to